Hello, Fabulous Sagittarius. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of July 2017, looking at life and love. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. What a big, beautiful month it is. We've got in the first part of the month a full moon. Now, this is a very passionate, very dramatic, almost life-changing full moon for a lot of people out there. Now, this full moon is happening hand in hand with Pluto, standing across the sky from the sun, of course, but also Mars as well. So there's a lot of energy with this, and that transformation factor is especially high. Now, for you, this is happening in a financial part of the sky. It has to do with money that you earn and money that you spend. It is going to be these areas of life that are going to be particularly illuminated. And there's going to be an increased understanding on your part of where it is that change must happen, some power move that you are desiring to make. And wherever it is that it feels like someone else is trying to exert power over you, well, that's just not going to cut it. Now, for you and your opposite sign, it is a time of getting your money right. So you and the Geminis out there certainly are going to be looking at getting your money right and making sure your emotional energy around finances in general is strong and is grounded. Now, the difference for you, uniquely for the Sagittarius out there, is the focus is on money that you earn. That is going to be the emphasis. So this can be a time when there's a lot of work to do, really. A time when it seems like you're thinking about ways to actually make the money you desire and implementing strategies to actually increase your income. So for some of you, if you are in a particular organization, this could be putting in more time, more hours. It could be some increase of income, but ultimately that increase of income is something that comes with you needing to put a lot of energy behind what you're doing. So just keep that in mind, because it does look like there's a real need to focus and harness your own sense of your ability to provide for yourself and to those to whom you are responsible. I would be mindful of any kind of, financial deals at this time. However, at the same time, it is a full moon. It's nothing that's going to be a big surprise to you, very likely. If it is that you have to deal with someone else on financial fronts, if you have to deal with any financial institutions, it's not going to be something that comes out of the blue. It's something that you have felt coming, and it is part of ultimately creating more prosperity for yourself. I would also be mindful with this energy about spending. Now, it is better to spend in the earlier part of the month than the later part of the month, because by the time we get to the later part of the month, Mercury is going to go into shadow. And so that's where you want to be a little careful. But I do think in the early part of the month, it looks like there may be some expense that does show up. It may be related to you needing to either earn more money or invest money so that you can earn more. All of that becomes possible with this particular full moon in the first half of the month. Again, I don't see anything as a big surprise. This would be something that was a while coming. And ultimately, this is about empowering you to understand what it is and the value that you are giving to what you give and what you get back in return. What I'm really excited about this, though, is that you really do come into your power, your earning power and your earning potential. You start to claim it and own it more fully. The more dedicated you can be and diligent you can be, the more you'll find that the part of this energy that can be tiring actually dissipates, and instead you are made stronger as you focus in on what you can do, and through taking action find yourself that much richer in the process. So money is going to be part of this journey in the first part of the month. Even if it feels very urgent, the great thing is when we have such strong financial energy, it means that the money is there. You may have to put in some time, you may have to put in some work. However, the income and the ability to generate that income is going to be there, and it is within you all this time. Now, as we move to the later part of the month, this is where things really get interesting, because there's going to be a new moon. Now, this new moon is happening in the same part of the sky that next month we will have an eclipse. And that eclipse is one that has the astrological world buzzing. It is a powerful eclipse. I'll be here to talk about it next month, but suffice it to say, big changes are afoot, and a lot of those changes are transpiring for you in a part of the sky that has to do with long distance travel, immigration, citizenship, higher education, and in legal matters as well. This is a new moon, okay? So again, I'll be here to talk about the fullness of the eclipse next month. But the eclipse, the new moon that happens now is going to show you how that eclipse next month is going to more fully start to be realized, is going to more fully manifest. So it's really important to pay attention to what's happening now, your inspirations, your inclinations, and where it is that life is encouraging you to go. Now that could be go literally, like a place in the world, whether it's taking a trip, whether it is, remember, it's a new moon, so it's about starting things fresh, initiating things. So it could be about actually wanting to live somewhere else more permanently at another part of your country, in a whole other side of your country, or in a whole other country at that. So this could be either deciding that you're going to undertake an immigration or citizenship process that you're going to put in the application. This could be just a trip that you decide that that's what you want to do. This could also be the desire to go back to school or to engage in some sort of process of higher education, or to consider a career and initiate a process of a career in an institute of higher learning. And also, as I said, legal matters. Is there any legal initiative that you are desiring to begin? This is going to show you which way things could go for you. This is going to show you intuitively which way the spirit desires to go. Remember, eclipses are very powerful in that ultimately they are about aligning you with that higher vision for your life. They're about aligning you with what the soul desired to do with this life before it incarnated. And as much as you are in alignment already, is as less dramatic eclipses are going to be for you. So it's really important for you to pay attention, to strive to live as consciously as possible. I have a feeling as I look at this that as we get to the second part of the month, you're going to kind of know what it is that you truly want to do and what it is that you truly are meant to do, whether or not you're able to implement it or undertake it immediately. But it is, of course, next month that the big changes happen in August. And as I said, I'll be here to talk about it then. But I think as I look at what's happening right now, and as I look at what's coming up next month, I think you will like the changes very much. I think you will like which way the universe is leading you to go. You will find yourself ready to engage a great adventure. And there is something positively enlivening about that, especially for you. Now, where it comes to matters of love, that particular full moon that is happening is a very passionate one. And so you're going to experience this in different ways. I have a feeling that this is going to play out a lot in terms of your relationships, in terms of your partnerships. If you're in an established bond, this could very well be a time where you in some way have to contribute more. Now, again, it will not likely be a surprise, but it looks like you are needed in some way to bring your resources. Especially if you're in an established bond, your partner may need some assistance, some help on a financial front, or might just need you to in some way contribute to what it is that they're desiring to do to empower themselves on the financial level. So that can be one way that this energy is experienced in the context of love. I feel as I look at this though, with Mars moving through a part of the sky that has to do with intimacy, with vulnerability, and with wanting experiences that really dig deep in you. Anyone you meet now, if you're open to meeting someone new, anything superficial is not going to cut it. But more than that, it's like you see right through them. That's the amazing thing. And that is also the challenge as well. You're able to see right through them. How honest is this person? How ethical is this person? What are this person's intentions? You're able to recognize it almost instantly. And from there, you can make a choice. You can decide how much, how little you are willing to engage the person, especially one particular person who presents themselves to you now. What I love about this month for you is that you truly are awakening something very profound within you, an understanding of your worthiness to receive based on the value you give to what you are giving. You will find that you give a whole lot, quite generously so, and actually quite typically generously so, and it is about to be very well rewarded. Thank you for watching. You can get a video just like this each and every week by logging on to astrofabulous.com or nadiyashah.com and becoming one of my superstars. My superstars get exclusive expanded video scopes each and every week. So you can check that out. Sign up at nadiyashah.com and astrofabulous.com. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.